So, you want to do a wheelie build. You want to go fast on two wheels. You want to just look cool overall. Well, I got all the secrets and details, so stick around.
Don't fucking run away from me!
Yo, what is going on, guys? Kofizi here. Today, I'm going to show you how to basically do a wheelie build. I'm going to give you the upgrade details and the tuning details, and I'll explain what needs to be done. So, this car, I'm going to use the Supervan. There are better cars that do wheelie builds, like the GMC Jimmy, the Beetle, anything with high suspension. So now we're going to go to tuning, then we're going to go to custom upgrades. Okay, so what you want to do is start off with the conversions. Go to engines and put the best engine in whatever car you're choosing. The most power, basically. So I chose the Racing V6. And you want rear-wheel drive automatically. Tires, drag tires. Automatic drag tires for the best grip. Rear tires all the way in the back. Front tires you leave stock. Rims, automatically with the lightest. I chose the BBS rims because they're the lightest for this car. Rear track width to the max and front track width to the max. Transmission, give it a 6-speed or a 7-speed, doesn't matter, those actually work pretty well. Off-road diff. Brakes, you don't need them, but I put them on anyways. Now this is important. Springs and dampers, you want rally so that you could have the most height. Height is very important when you're doing drags. Anti-roll bars all the way in the front and rear. And just dump all the power in the world in this car. So I have all of these unlocked and ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to go to tuning. I want you to copy and paste these settings. This is basically literally how to do a wheelie build with these settings. So front tire pressure is all the way to the max at high. Rear is low. Gearing is also important. You want to extend your first and second gears so that you could get the most power, which means the wheelie could be longer or shorter depending, but don't go too crazy with the first gear, otherwise you won't even have a takeoff. So I recommend this. Alignment, everything in the middle, just you want it to be as straight as possible. Roll bars, front 1, rear 65. Alignment, springs in the front are soft and springs in the rear are stiff. Ride height all the way up, so you have a better time doing a wheelie, because if you do a low ride height, you're not getting anywhere. Rebound stiffness, front all the way to the bottom, rear all the way to the top, and stiff. Bump stiffness, I just put all the way down, soft for both. Aero, I usually leave alone. Braking, you don't have to do this, but I just choose 130 because that's the right brake pressure for me at least. Differential, front acceleration, and deceleration 100% both of them. Okay, so now here's the test. After dialing all the settings and all the upgrades, this is what happens. Granted, it's not the best wheelie build. There are better cars to do this with, but I chose a Supervan because it's my favorite car. And it does do a wheelie. Hard to believe, even though it's quite low to the ground. This is why we put rally suspension on, so that you can make it as high as possible while doing shit like this. Granted, like I said, there's better cars to do it with. I think all cars in the game can be done, but if you have a car with a much higher suspension, like the GMC Jimmy, that shit's probably gonna go somewhere. So yeah, that's basically how to do a wheelie build. Pretty simple, just copy and paste what I've done. Pause the video if you need to, in case if I'm going too fast. And yeah, have a good time. Now that's all for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.